Hello, everybody. How's it going today? Hopefully you can hear me and see me and I'm not all nasty and jumbled up. This is going to be hopefully a fairly quick live stream. Instead of doing an unboxing video, I thought I'd do a live stream and then just leave that up on the channel for everybody to watch. So we shall see. I don't know what 5x5 means. Or S9. All right. So hi Tyler. Hi Jack. How you guys doing? I'm gonna pop out chat. Too loud? Is that what you're saying? Gotcha. And as long as audio is good, it should be. I haven't changed any settings since the last live stream. Cool. So let me pull out this guy. It even says right on it, unboxing knife. So let's get to some unboxing. It's not engraved yet, but it will be soon. So I'm not going to waste time with intros. Let's just get right into it. Nah, that's how it was already cut open. I cannot find my other studio light power cord, and the light on this camera is terrible, apparently. Let me see. But this won't be here very long, so that's all right. Okay. Top piece of foam is off. That I don't even need to put on my reading glasses to read this quick start guide. And you can probably see that on screen. I'll make it so you can see it. It's nice and clear. All right. Different languages for all the notices. Power cord. 2 bags of screws. Tool case. That's nice. Spool holder. And Ankermake is a division of Anker, who has the Soundcore line of headphones, earbuds, and those are the earbuds I like to use. They're low price, but high quality, especially because if I happen to leave them around, here's the answer. If I happen to leave them around, my dogs will chew them up. And it drives me batty, just a little batty. If you saw the live stream on Laser Maker's Realm the other night, you know what that means. Let's see. I don't need my headset on at the moment. Okay. 2 main parts and a couple little parts. And we are unboxed and ready for assembly. I'm going to move this gantry out of the way. All right, everything is all enclosed in this aluminum. Wait, which camera am I on? There we go. I'm going to fix the lights right now. There. It's a little better. All right, so here's the Ankermake. PEI build plate is already on it. Some guides to line it up in the back. Belt seems like it's tightened properly. There's some foam right here. Please remove foam before powering on. I think that gets it in view of the camera for you. Hey, Kate, how's it going? HTL. Thanks for stopping by. I'm moving the foam out of the way right now. So let's pull out this tiny little assembly guide. That is great. Here, let me zoom you in on that. Pretty simple. Number one, unpack it. Number two, set your voltage. Where did it say to set the voltage? Well, this is cool. This cover pops off. And there's where your motors connect. Then I really would like to get you to see down in there, but right there is where you select your voltage. It's already set on 115. Step number two is pop the gantry in there. I'm going to give you a close-up shot first. The motors are mounted to the bottom of the gantry already. And there's a close-up of the extruder upside down. So I'll flip this back around. I don't know if I can get any easier. I'm going to bring you in for a different view. Do a different bird's eye view there. Step 4 is to take these M5x20 screws and install the gantry. These come with some Loctite on them, so that's a good thing. And here's a close-up of the toolkit. Let's open it up for the first time. Wow, that's fancy. Also an extra nozzle in there. Nozzle, that would be for a hex and Allen keys. So let's pop these out and use the tools included. And there we go. Hey, Jim, we are unboxing the Ankermake M5C FDM printer. And we are on, let's see, I'm trying to get the glare off of there. Just did step 3, and we're now on step 4. So we just need to put these screws in. This is a pretty simple installation. And you never know how doing this stuff live is going to go. I can feel the Loctite grabbing, and I'm tightening that up. Let me do the same one on the other side here. Make sure you get equal tension and everything stays square. Now, Rich has one of these printers, and I'm wondering if when he assembled this, was going through these steps, if he might have used a hammer instead of the included Allen key. Sorry, don't get seasick on me. And you can see what I'm doing a little bit better, hopefully. I'm just putting these screws in. To anchor the gantry to the base. Everything's good if I can see. I don't have enough light shining from the bottom of this thing. So there's what the bottom looks like. Trying to remember which one I already put the screw in. should have turned it how it said in the instructions. That angle gets much more light. Yes, I use alcohol exclusively to clean my bed. I don't use any for a PEI sheet, which is what I run on both of my printers. I use nothing but alcohol and nothing to increase bed adhesion. I spray the alcohol on a clean microfiber towel and then wipe the bed with the microfiber towel. So there's one. I'm trying not to get my big head in the way. Actually, it's not big, it's normal size. I do know some people with big heads, though. One was the leader of a band. I think that was Big Head Todd and the Monsters. Oh, it came out of focus. I'm sorry. I think I bumped into it. Okay, that is all 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. On to the next step. Step 5 is connect the stepper motor cables. And they are already neatly ran here. Just plug there, short cord, plug there, long cord. And they're already tucked in such a way that you don't have to twist them. They're just ready to plug in. That is very nice. Make sure it's all the way. Yep. Good to go. Then step 6 is put the cover back on. I think I can handle that. As long as I can find the cover. Cover is right here. And I have one complete unit. All right. I'm trying to get you guys a better shot here. Trying to. The next step is to connect this cable right here. This one. To the back of this box right here. Is it the back of that box? Oh, it's already plugged into the back of the box. So then after that is to plug it into the base. Again, it was oriented the correct way, so it's already plugged in right there. That was it. Let's see. Number 8, install the spool holder. So I need an M4. Now I have to bring it up a little higher. Here's the spool holder. That's metal. And then this is plastic. Everything seems pretty well made. Kind of impressed for the price. This was not given to me. I purchased it with the $30 off coupon code. I think that's what it was. Again, I'm using the tools from the toolkit. That's facing that way, and then this goes this way. All right, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on, I think. I have no depth perception without my reading glasses. When I'm working this close. Sorry for the delay there. Well, I had it first time. My eyes are terrible to begin with. My prescription is a -12. So without corrective lenses, I can't see more than 2 inches past my eyeballs, which is just, well, in front of my eyeballs, which is just barely past my nose. This screw is not cooperating. If I don't get this one first try, I'm just going to skip the spool holder, which would be the easiest part of setting up a printer. So there's that. There's that. You know, it would help if I turned it around the right way. I don't even know what I was thinking. Duh. Sorry, Bond moment. So if anybody else does the same thing while you're putting yours together, don't feel bad. I was looking at the comments. I'm sure somebody pointed that out already. I'm going to bring them up so I can see them while I'm standing over here away from the computer in just a moment. Okay, that was way more difficult than it needed to be. Okay. We are now at step 9. Take this tube and put it there. I see. It's got a little clip here. Clip that's easy to get my fingernail in. It's back in and locked. Okay, so that tube is there. HTL says, oh, he was thinking that I was getting screwed. Well, I screwed myself, apparently. All right, step 9's done. We're on to quick start guide, powering on, setting up the system, leveling the heat bed. And this is all done with the app on your phone. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to pull my phone up on screen so you guys can see everything that I'm going through. The first thing I'll do is locate that power cord. Let's see, where was it at? I don't remember. Right there. This takes up a lot less space than my Ender 3. I actually have some room here on the sides.
It's very small.
All right, and please refrain from getting seasick. You might need to look away. I'm going to give you a much better camera angle.
You know, I think I just fell over, Patrick.
If my tripod decides to cooperate.
Hey, Jerry. How's it going?
And the power cord decides to cooperate.
Howdy, HTL hostess. I don't think Patrick hears me. I just snuck in through the back door.
The problem is my power cord is interfering with the adjustment knob. And there we go. Now you can see it in all its glory. And I'll bring the Ender 3 up here shortly.
Thank you, Jack.
Beside it so you can see them both. Let me put my headphones on. Hello, hello.
Hey, Patrick.
I didn't see you pop in there.
I snuck in through the back door.
Gotcha.
Gio says it's very clean looking.
Gio, it is very clean looking. I'm very impressed. Very impressed.
I had some awesome prints on mine.
Oh,
HTL Hosters says that the very first thing that I said, he thought you suddenly had an allergy. That's funny.
Are you on stream? Can they hear you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I've lost my HDMI adapter from my phone. I just had it sitting here a little bit ago. You guys have trouble with cables and you lose cables all the time and you can never find the right cable, but you can always find the wrong cable.
And then you buy the same cable over and over again.
Yep. Well, guess what? I just found it. USB-C to HDMI. Put that in my phone. Turn it on Do Not Disturb. Then we'll see how, and I have not installed the app. So
The
I
app
want
is
to,
really intuitive, really
so
nice.
I want to, yeah, I'm going to do this all from scratch. I want everybody to get the full effect.
Carl is saying that he sees that you have a Lasermatic. He has the Lasermatic 10, Carl.
Oh my gosh, the Lasermatic. Tell you what, I love that thing.
Hey, Doug.
I mean, when I started with lasers, I started with the Ortor Laser Master 2. And it was just so much fun. Now that I've got the Lasermatic, just the fun of diodes is back again. Let's see. I need to switch inputs here. Let's see. I don't want to switch number 1. Let me switch number 2. I thought I did this already, and I didn't. Sorry for the delay.
Jack, I do too.
That's the way it goes.
Jack says he still has the LM2. I still have the original Lasermaster.
Yeah, I still have my LM2 as well. Okay, here we go. And I'm assuming the app is in the Play Store. I'm just going to go.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I'm going to have to do that.
If you hang around me long enough, you'll learn something.
Why do you think I'm here?
Ankermake. There you go. Install.
Yeah, this is a really easy to use app. Jerry says, Jerry from 3DHP says he has the Lasermaster 3 as well in his shop. So yeah, I think all of us have all of the Lasermasters.
This guide is just awesome. I don't even need my reading glasses for it.
Yeah, it's so big. I was shocked. It's like 2 feet, more than 2 feet long.
Powering on, setting up the system. It says get the app. Let's see. I have to sign up.
And it's a quick and easy sign up as well. So you don't have to go through all kinds of processes.
There we go.
Carl says he has the 5.5 watt. I actually go back a little further than that, Carl, all the way back to the 1.5 watt.
Somebody's going to hack my password.
Okay, now we all know your password.
Oh, it doesn't like that anyway. Let's change it. I'm going to let Google do it.
Now we all know it again.
It's all right. I'm going to change it anyway.
Everybody says to me on the videos that I make with my password for my Wi-Fi, oh, now we know your Wi-Fi password. But I change it to the same password every time just for the videos.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to leave it the same.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care what it is today.
So there you go. That's the whole setup. Oh, yeah. And once you confirm, it's done. It's
That's
just
it?
a matter of one click, and that's it.
Activation. And I need the code. We'll do that off camera.
Mike is wondering if he can log in and print stuff off of your printer. I'm guessing that you can right now, Mike.
Yeah, I would try it. Hey, there we go.
Don't do the updates yet because it's going to do an update of the app and the firmware.
Add printer.
Which takes like
MFG.
30 minutes. Jack is saying the AMS on the Bamboo is great till you get filament stuck and have to take it apart. Please don't tell me that. I just got my Bamboo.
Where's the QR code on the printer?
It's on the back of the gantry. Oh, actually, it's on the back of the vertical bars on the right side. Turn the printer around.
Yeah, I can't reach that far. I'm gonna have to unplug you for a minute.
Yeah, I couldn't find that QR code either. I was scanning the QR code on the box and all kinds of stuff.
Ah, you're back. Printer is turned on.
Gio's saying he'd laugh to see it start printing a dinosaur-like creature. Patrick.
I know what he's talking about. I know exactly what he's talking about.
And Carl is saying that the wife, he and the wife flew out of Tampa this morning for a pre-planned trip. My wife actually just left Florida as well, right in time, on a Amtrak on her way to New York. I mean, my sister. Why did I say my wife? My sister.
See, Carl asked, how are you doing health-wise? I'm doing much better. Since I got the new antiarrhythmic on board, I haven't had any bouts of AFib. I'm doing pretty good. And I have much more energy. My personality's coming back.
Be with us for a couple more live streams.
Definitely. All right. It does not like that QR code. I'll scan it
Paul
again.
says he has two MK3Ss and an MK2.5S and hates the jams. They're a pain to clear.
Speaking of Lasermatic, you got me inspired talking about multi-layers in the cardstock.
Oh, yeah. Cardstock is so much fun.
It is. Especially using these neon collars. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's fast and it's satisfying, and the neon and the metallic metal flake ones are really, really fun to work with.
I grabbed some of that. I already had the regular cardstock, and I grabbed some metallic.
That would probably be a lot of fun to do with that scratch
still-
paper as well.
It's still doing the scanning. What if I do Bluetooth search? Huh, that was much easier. It found it on Bluetooth immediately.
My phone connects by Bluetooth, and my computer connects by Wi-Fi.
Press the button once on the printer you want to connect to. I just pressed the button. Did you hear it beep?
Yep.
All right, now it's asking me to connect to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you're going to connect the printer to the Wi-Fi. Mike says that he still can't figure out how to do layers. I'm going to be doing a video on that, Mike, so stand by.
All right, the printer is connecting to the network.
Yeah, I just didn't do the well, I did do the updates in the app. I had to do two, one for the app and one for the printer firmware, and that took like 35 minutes. So I had to edit that out of my video. No.
Idle, ready to print. All right, everything's in the app there. And
The Benchy is pretty quick.
Here's my big paper.
Although I guess you're going to do the dinosaur that Gio was talking about.
Let's see. Leveling heat bed. That's step 3. So I guess we should level the heat bed.
Yeah, it's got to do 49-point leveling, which does take a couple of minutes.
It's going to make me update the app before I can do it.
Really? I think it's trying to make you update the firmware.
Firmware, yeah.
That takes a few minutes. But we got time.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, that Wi-Fi antenna gives you some really good distance, Carl. You're going to like that.
Switch back over. Anybody have any laser questions or 3D printer questions?
Gio wants to see the 6-minute Benchy. Actually, I think the Benchy that I did took 17 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. But I didn't change any of the settings, so it doesn't automatically go to 500 millimeters per second.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So I think you have to just change the settings before you do that.
I might change it to 1,000 and see what happens.
Jack is saying that he's going to sneak into Steve's shop and snatch that Lasermatic.
They're fun. My gosh, they're fun and accurate too. It's not just, it's fun to see how accurate your stuff turns out.
The fun part is that there's no more framing of anything if you use it properly.
Or like I did, which I'm going to do a video on that, but the t-shirt I was wearing during the live stream, it was all cut out nice. Well, that was one of those transfers that you print with your regular printer.
Yeah.
And then you basically iron on.
Right.
So I printed it, then brought it over to the Lasermatic, and I lined it up with the camera, and then used the graphic that I'd printed and did an offset, and then the Lasermatic cut it out. So the graphic, then I printed a graphic. Actually, it's this one right here. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. So then I burned that same graphic. So this piece here is the same size as the print that was on my t-shirt. Except and then the t-shirt just had the offset. It came out great.
Nice. I thought that had a keychain on it or something.
What? Oh, yeah, right there.
Oh, there it is.
Let's see. Oh no, you might be able to see it. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Rich's keychain design. It says LZRD laser.
Which was before anybody else had it on their design, by the way.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah,
So
you've had those for a couple years.
Yeah. Mike says that he bet it won't ever get over 500 millimeters per second. It does when it's not printing. I mean, when it's moving around, it gets up to 500.
I'm not going to try anything over 500 today. They state that it's 500 is the, I guess, the number to beat as far as for any competition that comes out. That's what's promoted on their website. That's what I'm going to go with.
Mm-hmm.
Something was beeping.
Writer UK says, I'm new to all this 3D printing and just bought the Anker. Not even used the 3D printer before, so be a learning curve for me. Not really. If you're using the app, you can start, learning just by loading the files from the app. They have plenty of files on there.
You guys see that? Leveling has 49 points and takes approximately 10 minutes.
All right, we're going to time you. 4:17.
Actually, it's got a timer on it.
Yep. But it's got to heat up first.
Yep. I wonder if the bed heater is AC or DC. I guess we'll see on how quick it heats up.
It heats up pretty fast.
I think Tyler has a printer that has an AC bed heater, and it heats up and
well, this
almost instantly compared to a DC heater that takes minutes and minutes.
My Anker heats up about twice as fast as my Viper.
Well, then it's got to be AC. That's going fast. It's already at 37.
Yeah, and it's twice as fast as my Ender 3 too. Where it slows down is in the top end. It goes fast all the way up to about 150, and then it slows down. But you can see that the bed is really taking its time as compared to the nozzle. Gio's saying the smaller bed should be pretty quick. Like I said, I think it gets to that 150 point and then it kind of slows down. I don't know what it's doing, but it gets up to 150 quick. If you were here in New Orleans, it'd be 150 right off the bat. It's so hot here.
You'd want to stay at 150.
Yeah,
all the time
with it unplugged.
I'm getting you a better camera angle for the bed leveling. It's getting ready.
You can see how much slower that the bed heats as compared to the nozzle. So I think they're two different power sources. Of course, the bed is much bigger too. If I remember right, I think that was 220, right, in every direction.
Wow. It's like watching paint dry.
Yeah. And then it's got to, of course, start running the filament through. Uke Rider says, I'm starting with PLA Plus.
Oh, do I need to run filament through for bed leveling?
No, not until you're ready to print.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I got ahead of it. Uke Rider says he's starting with PLA Plus. Do you really need to dry it or be okay left on M5C? And what temperature would you use? Well, on the PLA Plus for me, and I'm no expert, I've only been 3D printing for about 2 years, but sort of always sits on my Viper out in the open air, so I don't dry it. That's number one. And I print at 230 on the Viper. Prints perfectly.
What is it using for bed leveling?
The nozzle.
Oh, darn.
Jack says the same thing. Uke Writer. He prints at 230. With the PLA Plus, though, you could get away with anything from 200 to 230.
There's a good shot of the bed leveling and how it's doing it.
Yeah, my Bamboo does the same thing, and it did it before every job before I figured out that you could turn that off.
The auto level
Yeah, it auto levels
before
every
each.
job.
Yeah. If it had like a fast auto leveling cycle, that might be one thing, but not this slow one.
The Bamboo also puts down 5 lines of primer before it starts a print.
All right, I'm going to open a new color of filament. What's everybody want to see? I'll give you a choice. We can either do
Multicolor.
I don't have any new. I can do a matte white PLA, a PLA plus olive green.
Don't do the white because you can't see it on the camera very well. Do something dark. I did white for my first one, and you couldn't see the coin that I printed. Mike says fuchsia.
I got one.
Jerry said the same thing as me, rainbow color.
I have one that's already opened.
And Army Dog says olive drab.
And it hasn't been open that long. I could use it. You know what?
You Greta wants to see PLA plus green. I don't think it really matters as long as it's a dark color that we'll be able to see on camera when it's done.
Yeah. All right. This app's still counting down. So that's pretty cool. And then let's go back over to me.
Well, that's pretty close because it's only
okay. Brand new.
Not white. Are you doing white?
No, and since we did get 2 requests,
olive green. There you go.
For Army Dogs, I'll open it with my package opening apparatus.
Where's the big knife?
That's only for unboxing.
Oh, okay.
Opening packages, I use the apparatus.
Your built-in apparatus.
Born with, yeah. All right, now this is saying 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, and that's just about on par.
It's just kind of going all over the place, doesn't it?
Yeah, it goes all over
makes
the bed.
Sense because if you change one corner, you're affecting the level of the opposite corner.
Yep.
So in order to effectively calculate that leveling, I guess that's what it's doing. Virtually doing that.
Yeah, I noticed that it first levels the front, then it moves to the back, then it comes back to the front, and then to the middle, and then to the back. Yeah. Well, while it's doing that, do you want to see my second 3D print on the Bamboo
No.
Labs?
No. I am going to show this.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Here's
Show 'em
the
the cover,
case.
too.
I like the black coating on these. The problem is they need to be like blaze orange because I'll lose them. If they're black, I'll lose it. It'll
The
just
cover
blend in
has
with
like
everything else.
a matrix engraving on it as well.
Okay, those nippers work well. Yeah, you can see it's a translucent.
It's futuristic looking.
Yeah, I like it. Very neat. All right, let's see it.
What's that?
Your print.
Oh, hang on a second. I got to start my camera.
I was
All
even
right,
watching the
so
broadcast.
this is my second print on the Bamboo Labs. It's a cell phone holder that goes different sizes.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier.
Very cool.
That thing's awesome.
And all of these parts are covers, all different parts.
Was that print in place? You said?
Yeah, it's print in place. The minute I took it off, I opened it right up. It was very cool.
Jack, 20 sets of neon green and he loses them. Yeah, it doesn't matter what color stuff is around here. I lose it. Doesn't
I
matter at
lose
all.
everything. I have a ghost in my shop that just likes to take stuff and put it in other places where I can't find it.
For the best printing experience, download and install the Ankermake slicer to your computer.
Yeah, I don't use the app because I don't like the fact that it has to access everything on my phone. So I just used it to set up the printer, and then I uninstalled it. I have it installed on a spare phone that has no...
Well, as that's finishing up, we'll just do that. Let's see.
Yeah, that's the one, beta for Windows.
Let's see how much that's done.
Google doesn't show the downloads at the bottom anymore. That took me by surprise too. It's now up in the top.
Yeah, it's annoying. Right there.
Yep.
It's still leveling.
Yeah.
You're still waiting on the download, waiting on the leveling, waiting on everything.
I didn't realize you were forced to do the update on this firmware.
Well, I don't know where the coin is. I did my first ever signet ring engraving today.
Cool.
And I decided that if I was going to do it, I wanted to do a grayscale 3D engrave. Let's see.
That is
I don't
cool.
know how well you'll be able to see that, but
yeah, I can see that nice and clear. Light source engraving.
that's my logo.
That really nice.
I did that because I did a coin yesterday, and the coin is for the headshot that Lightbird will be posting. I don't know whether it's going to be today or tomorrow. They said Monday, but
Cool.
they'll be announcing that I'm speaking at the conference at Lightbird Experience in October, which is cool. And my subject is going to be 3D slicing. So I thought I should 3D slice a coin, something I haven't done before, and use that in my headshot. So whenever that picture comes out, you'll see me holding that coin.
Cool.
All right, now let's go back to our downloads.
Your connection is nice and clear now.
All right,
Wait, I forgot to knock on wood.
Yeah, I know what's going to happen now. Leveling successful. Very cool. I like how you can move it right from the app. That's neat.
Yep. Well, go ahead and print your Benchy from the app, being that you're already connected.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Sweet. I haven't made it that far. All right. Let's pull this up. Okay, there's the slicer. Printer. Watch prints in real time and control anywhere.
You can't watch it in real time on that. You have to have the one with the touchscreen and camera to do that. The $5.99 or $6.99 printer. It's twice the price.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. All right, let's go to the app and run the Benchy. Load this filament in. I like the Odin tube being up here at the top.
Yeah, and it's so easy to use. You just click on Explore, pick a file, and hit print.
No, let me switch over to the other camera so I can at least.
You're still on the same cell phone.
Yeah, I'm just going to do this handheld, so it's not. It'll be a little shaky, but well, I need to lock my tripod legs in. That's the problem.
Has everybody liked this video so it can get pushed out? Or maybe share it?
All right, now I'm going to switch over. All right, so the Bowden tube is on the top of that spool holder. All right. So your spool, have it oriented so it comes around this way and goes right in. That is pretty slick. All right.
Just press that button and send it down a little further on the print head.
Yep, I got the camera down.
Doesn't go much further.
Yep, it went. All right, let's see how easy the app is.
Mike's saying it's weird that it's cooling down after the leveling, but that's because there's nothing in the print job.
Is the Benchy already in here?
Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. I think it's in the fast mode, top right there, fast mode. The icon right there. Yeah. Nope, that's the wrong one.
It's the other one.
It's in there somewhere. Just scroll down. I was going to do that devil head as my first print. I wound up doing the Gorilla phone stand. It came out awesome. There it is.
17 minutes? Is there a faster one?
Do that skull. I was going to do that one up above the Benchy. Just above a little more. Right there.
That one?
Yeah, the mask. See what it says.
Before you hit, when you hit print, does it
Yeah.
immediately print?
Yeah.
Does it tell you how
Just
long
click,
it's going to
you
be
gotta click
before
on
you
the
print it?
I don't know if it says it or not, but oh
Oh,
no, you
it's a
don't
big
want to
one.
do that. Nope.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I guess that's a big one. I did the coin. If you go down a little bit, it'll be on the left side right there. I picked one of those coins. I don't know which one I picked, but
250.
yeah, that's the one I picked. Happy Father's Day. 17 minutes.
I need something small that's really fast. What's this?
I don't think you're going to get anything faster than
Yeah, that's
17
500, but it's
minutes.
still 3 hours. All right, let's just do the 17-minute Benchy.
Just say continue, yeah.
All right, it just beeped.
You get that message every time. It says, clean the plate because your fingerprints might be on it, which is good advice. But I always use alcohol, and I always clean before every print anyway, except on the bamboo because you have to use the glue stick on that. It has a cold plate.
You have to use glue stick?
With the cold plate, you do.
See? All right, so we just got to wait on it a little bit to heat up here. Yeah, that bed heats pretty quick.
Yeah. Both of them do. I mean, you see, it's almost to one. It's at 170 now. The nozzle, 181, 190. The nozzle's heating up much faster than the bed. And there we go. The nozzle's done, and the bed's just about there. It looks like they both reached the temperature at the same time, or thereabouts. You want to switch back to the other camera?
Yep, I'm getting there. I was distracted. All right, here we go. Benchy at 250.
And here we go with the bed leveling again.
Oh, it's not going to do that again, is it?
No, it's just going to prime the nozzle. I think what it does is it just checks the bed level in the front.
Well, while we're waiting on that, I'm going to show you the app. Or this. This is the Ankermake Slicer app. So up here's the device tab. It's showing you the job that's running. Let's see. So I'm going to give you a preview because I didn't use it to slice, but here's the slicer. Parameters, easy mode, PLA plus.
I think this is Orca Slicer.
Okay, cool. So if I were going to load in a model,
It actually works pretty good.
I'm used to Kira slicer.
Yeah, me too. I did the same thing. I was dragging all over the screen. The right and left click buttons were different.
That's not what I want to do. Undo those X. Here we go. I wonder how long it says that will take. So where do we change the speed?
Change it from easy mode right up a little bit, right there.
Ah, okay. Expert.
Now you got all your regular, normal settings.
There we go. Okay. Cool.
I saw a couple complaints about the slicer online, but then I took a look at it myself when I downloaded it, and sure enough, I mean, if you get out of easy mode, it's just like any other slicer.
Can't tell if there's... Yep, it's getting filament. There it goes. Holy crapola.
Carl says he likes the Prusa 2.6 slicer. Has more bells and whistles. Acura has all those apps, though. I like those. All those plugins. And for somebody like me who doesn't know how to 3D print very well, I like to have all the pop-up information with really long explanations.
All right, I got this camera tracking the nozzles from the fan, so it should stay in focus. Wow, that's flying.
We're still seeing your screen.
Oh crap! Sorry.
There we go.
Didn't mean to screw that up.
And that's Patrick's connection. That's not the printer.
I feel like I'm watching it in fast forward.
Yeah.
It's going
Doesn't
so
it
fast.
feel that way? I felt the same way. So I have I had three other 3D printers, and I'd never seen one go this fast before. It was amazing for me. Until I got the Bamboo Labs. And by the way, they both have the same top speed of 500 millimeters a second.
Just with the Bamboo, you end up with multicolor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you have the AMS.
Yep. Yeah, I did my
bigger build area than this one.
Yeah. My third print was multicolored. It was one of my standoffs. I did my letters in white and the standoff in green. Oh, yeah. Carl's talking about the flexible bed. I have that on my Anycubics as well. And that is just absolutely awesome. You take it off and you just bend it. But same thing on the Bamboo with the cold plate. I mean, I just take it off and bend it and everything snaps off. Look at that. My Viper would still be on the second layer. I think I told you, Patrick, but my 6 standoffs that I print on the Viper that takes 8 hours and 35 minutes took an hour and 45 minutes on the Ankermake.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And they came out better.
And that's the important part.
Carl is saying the PETG can be a little sticky. I find everything sticky on the bamboo.
All right. What I am doing is shifting things around just a little bit because I'm going to put the Ender 3V2 beside it just for comparison.
Oh, I have the PHATCF that I printed this morning on the bamboo, and that was really sticky.
The Ender 3V2 takes up so much room just because of having the screen on the side.
Yeah. So I was watching those that little girl from California and reviewing this particular printer, and she plugged in her cell phone to the USB-C port and used it as a touchscreen. She actually plugged in a hub and then plugged her cell phone into that.
Ah, gotcha.
That way she could charge the phone and, oh, your connection froze there. There we go, it's back.
The Ankermake's going too fast for Starlink. It just can't keep up.
That's funny. Gio saying that it looks clean and fast.
I gotta say, I'm impressed.
I don't know if it's the video or it's the print, but I see some anomalies on there on the layers. Mine was absolutely perfect. Came out absolutely perfect.
We'll see. I did move it, and so I slid it over. Maybe that affected it.
I don't know.
I slid the whole printer over.
That shouldn't affect it.
There's a size comparison. And the 3V2 versus the Ankermake. Wow, that just looks so clean. I run the textured PEI on the Ender 3V2. And then I converted it to direct drive with the microswift hot in. And I also made it a dual Z. So I added a second Z. So you can see there's
nice.
One there and one there. So it's pretty accurate and runs fast. Not this fast.
There is one faster printer, I think 600 millimeters a second. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's the Ender, the new, really huge one.
I don't know which one it is. Which one that is.
Or is it the Creality? I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, Gio's saying the Creality K1. That doesn't sound like K1, but that could be it. Could be it. All I know is that Bamboo.
We're 8 minutes in.
Yep. Bamboo was claiming 500 was the fastest on the market last year, and now I think it is Creality is at 600.
Yeah, Carl, I use a textured bed on my Ender 3, and then this comes with the textured bed.
Mike says that your hot end looks heavy on that Ender 3.
Looks heavy.
Yeah.
I
Gio
don't know.
saying that Queenie makes a fast one too.
What looks heavy? I'm not sure. I'm following. Maybe the housing for the fans. That's the.
I don't know. He says that hot end looks heavy. That's all he says. Maybe, yeah.
It's
But
just
don't forget those parts are 3D printed, so there's no weight to them at all.
Yeah, it's a 3D printed fan housing. The shroud. But like I said, I have a dual Z, and there's no sagging, obviously. Does the Ankermake slicer have tree support?
Yes.
That's pretty much my biggest question.
Yeah, it does.
That is good to know.
I can't tell if that's layer shift or if it's just the camera.
I don't see any layer shift. It's not totally smooth, but looks pretty good. Let me try to zoom you in.
Oh, I think it's just an optical illusion.
I should have zoomed you in earlier.
Yeah, I think it's just an optical illusion. UK writer is saying, is this on just standard setting or would you change the heat? What heat is it printing on out of the box? I think this one was printing at 230 and 200 millimeters a second. I don't remember.
It's printing at 260. 200 for the nozzle, 60 for the bed. I typically print my PLA Plus at 215.
Yeah.
So I would definitely increase the heat a little bit, and that might help with the quality.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just an optical illusion, what I'm seeing here.
I don't see anything. If I could find the power cord for my other light. Now
But
get some more light on here.
I was shocked with that the wheelhouse there where I didn't have any stringing at all on my first print. You would imagine there would be stringing there.
One would think.
Yeah, you should have, Jack. Jack saying he should have started a Benchy on his X1C at the same time. Why weren't you prepared?
That would have been a good comparison.
Yeah. I see the tiniest bit of stringing on the bow. Just the tiniest bit. But that is fast. And I'm pretty sure that's printing at 250 millimeters a second, if I'm not mistaken, the Benchy.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
So half of the claimed speed.
But the claim speed really is not going to be for printing. It just amazes me when I see a printer print in midair like that.
I mean, if you were just mocking up some prototypes.
Yeah. That's the beauty of this machine. Yeah, that's the beauty of this machine.
Like I was doing some prototypes Last week it would have been handy for.
That's what made me lose interest in 3D printing, was that the Viper was so, everything I did was at 100 millimeters a second. And occasionally I would get, 110, 120, but that's it. Everything took hours. Here comes the amazing part.
2 minutes left.
The printing in midair just baffles my mind.
I just can't believe how fast it's running.
You're right, Patrick. It does feel like I'm watching a video in fast forward.
Yeah, even just standing here in front of it, I feel like I'm watching something in fast forward. So I just keep thinking, there's no way it's printing that fast. There's no way there's filament coming out of there.
This is the magic of video. He really speeded up this file. Jack says he prints at 150 on the Ender 3.
Yeah, I'm typically running my interior walls at 150 on the Ender 3 and the exterior at probably 125.
And even your print, you have very little stringing. Look at that. Look at the way it's like you're watching it just go up vertically.
Wow.
And that's all, folks.
That's insane.
It really is.
I'll present the 16-minute Benchy. I like that. I'm done beep. There's the bottom.
Not nearly as clean as mine came out on the same machine. Different filament.
Yeah. I bet if the filament temperature was a little higher, it probably would have been better. There we go.
Let's do a side-by-side, Patrick.
Check the roof.
Let's do a side-by-side. So this is the...
Let me pull you up on screen so I can see what
I'm up.
What I'm looking at.
Oops, I dropped it.
There we go. Here, I'm going to tell it to focus on Mr. Benchy here. There we go.
That's funny. They're both green. Mm-hmm. And off the screen I go.
Oh, he moves pretty quick too. Now I need something to print at 500.
I think all of those high-speed prints are going to take hours. They're all big.
No, I'm thinking just another Benchy.
Oh, okay. I think the Benchy might be too small to print at 500.
they have size limits for speed?
Well, no, I'm just saying as far as print quality, and I think that you'd have to probably raise the temperature to the max.
Let's see. Just going to check the comments. Anybody want to see a Benchy run at 500? I thought I popped out chat. There it is. All right. Here we go. Downloading the Benchy. I have it somewhere, but I don't know where it's at. Just get a new one.
Uke Rider is saying that he wants you to do it again with your settings. Army Dogs is saying, do it with exclamation points.
All right. Here we go. Here's the Ankermake slicer. Ankermake FDM settings. Quality, walls. I'm going to leave all that stuff the same. So let's see. I didn't pay attention. What was the wall speed whenever it was set for 250?
I
totally forgot to look.
don't remember. I don't remember.
150.
Yeah, there you go.
250. All right. So let's try this. That.
Uke Rider says a lot of videos people say you get a better print using the slicer. I also found that to be true.
Get a better print using what?
The slicer, the software, not the app.
Gotcha.
Although I did do the Gorilla phone stand with the app. I don't have it because my wife brought it to Canada to bring to her brother, and it did come out perfect.
All right. Where's the temperature at? There it is.
I think you're going to need to make the temperature higher than that.
Think?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you're going to run 500, it's got to be, 2000 is good.
Get it boiling.
I'd probably do it at about 275 at that speed. Jerry, what do you think? Is Jerry still out there? I think Jerry may have left. He would know.
How's it saying 44 minutes?
How much?
Right there in the preview it says 44. That's just standard size. Right? Yep. I don't think the preview's right.
Do you think the app printed it at 500?
No.
Well, it still should say 17 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, let's split the difference.
Hmm. 44 minutes.
There's no way.
That's weird.
I'm gonna hit print, see what it says.
Gio's saying that 235 to 240 at most.
Okay.
I told you, Gio, I'm not good at 3D printing.
You're not. Oh, I
I
thought you had already tried to print at this speed.
Nope, I never have. In fact, I don't even fool with the settings. I do everything in, idiot mode. Like Mike does.
See, I went with 225 because I thought that was the max on the eSun PLA Plus.
I was just thinking about the speed.
I mean, if it's melted, it's melted.
Gio's saying he hasn't printed that fast, but that's really hot for PLA. I was just trying to do a calculation in my head. If you're going twice the speed, the temperature should be up quite a bit.
Yeah. I'm going to just try it like this at eSun's recommended max and see what happens.
Maybe that timer will update when you send the job, because doesn't make sense to how one could be 17 minutes and this one is almost twice as much long. Jack's saying it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Well, we'll see what it has to say. Oh, I thought I had the slicer up. Instead, you were looking at me. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Well, here's the slicer and what it's saying. Approximate time 44 minutes.
That
I
doesn't
don't
make
understand.
sense. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Even in the preview, it's saying it right here.
Mike is saying, did you change the infill? That could be the difference.
Good question. I just went with their default.
The infill might be different between the app and the slicer.
10%.
No, yeah, it should be the same.
My multiplier is 1. Top and bottom 4.
Uke Rider is saying start again.
Only 3 walls. That's not bad. Shouldn't make it that much slower.
I wonder, the layer height is 0.2. I wonder if the app was bigger and that's why you had all of those anomalies in it. That could be the difference. It could have been a different layer height for the fast print. Look in the app and see what what the settings were, if you can.
It won't let me see it because the
It's
printer
got to
is
be
busy.
connected. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if it device. It'd be nice if it had your device history. You can see what it printed. It's crazy how it just hits that nozzle on the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, originally I thought it was LiDAR, but I don't see any lights or anything. It's just the nozzle touches the bed and backs up.
Yep.
I think it's magnetic.
Yeah, and it's you'll see it just slightly sliding across the bed as it's doing its leveling.
Mike is saying that the layer height might have been different, like I was just saying a minute ago in the app.
Yeah,
Funny, man.
it might have been 0.3.
That's what he's saying. It might have been 0.32 in the app. 0.28 or 0.32. That's probably the difference right there. Yeah, I don't understand how it does that. But even if it is magnetic, the brass nozzle doesn't. That doesn't attract the magnet, does it? I don't know how it senses it. Jack is saying that it could be the amperage draw on the stepper by going faster, but I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Not to me, anyway.
I'm going to slice it again with 0.32 layer height.
You can press that button to cancel it if you want. Press it twice.
And it says 31 minutes.
Wow, that's interesting. And you didn't make any changes.
No.
Wow.
All I did was change this to 0.32 on the layer height. Well,
So
there it goes.
I guess it's got to be even higher than that. We'll see in the quality of the print, won't we?
I guess so. There's no way. I wonder what the difference in the settings are. Like, what did they change to get that 16 minutes?
Yeah. I'm sure it's got to do with layer height and the infill, and you'll see when you're done, I guess.
It's probably one wall, 5% infill.
Yeah.
Don't alternate any extra walls. Reduce the layer. Well, if it did have two walls, I guess I can cut it in half. Maybe they reduce the overlap some too. Everything to.
Sorry if I'm not paying attention, but I needed to find Ahmed, the dead terrorist, and I finally found it on Colts 3D.
Aha!
Uh-oh, I hear thunder and lightning outside.
All right, guys. Let me show you this. I broke the top off.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
One layer, like hardly any infill. I think it looks like one wall.
That's why it didn't look so good. No wonder. Gio saying, "Good old Ahmed." I've been looking for the dead terrorist for a while, and in fact, probably all night last night. Today I was busy, but I finally found him during this show.
Well, hopefully we'll get to see it zip around and do those walls.
Yeah, Jack is saying zero fill.
It's pretty cool on the app. It tells you how fast it's running in real time. Like it's saying like it's going 125, then 250, then 300. Zero fill is right.
Yeah, I knew that.
It's still pretty tough for me to break. So put down the layers real well.
Yeah.
And this PLA Plus is normally pretty tough stuff.
So that is the difference. I did my Benchy in the slicer, and I did it at 0.02. So that is the difference between the two. That's why mine looks so much better.
Yep. Well, we'll see how this slicer Benchy looks running at this high speed.
Oh, that thunder is getting loud. Yesterday we had hail here, and it was 102 degrees outside and hailing. Today it's nice. It's only 95. We've had clouds most of the day.
All right, I think I know what I'm going to do here. Okay, I went to the slicer and I changed to one wall, 0% infill. And I'm now getting 30 minutes instead of 40.
See, that's definitely the difference.
Now I'm wondering how many top and bottom layers they did. I'm ready to take the hacksaw of this and find out.
Yeah, I could tell it wasn't very much.
See if I change
I'm checking over on the National Hurricane Center, and there are 2 tropical cyclones, one in the Atlantic heading toward Florida and one in the Gulf heading toward Florida. Isn't that weird? Actually, that one is a hurricane, Franklin.
All right, I changed top and bottom layers to 2 and brought it down to 25 minutes. We're getting closer.
What are you getting at? 25?
25, yeah. So it looks like they were already running it at 500, and I bet they had. I'm going to make one more change. Let's see what I did. I'm wondering if they had the wall speed jacked up from 300. And see, there's Albert enter.
More than likely. For anybody on the East Coast watching, there is Hurricane Franklin that's heading for the coast right now in the Atlantic. It says Franklin remains it says Franklin remains a powerful major hurricane. Life-threatening surf and rip currents are occurring along the coast of the southern United States. And Tropical Storm Idalia is heading that way as well. It's going to go across the panhandle of Florida. Uh-oh.
I stopped
it.
Yeah.
Bend the plate.
On that bed pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, huge difference.
Yeah, that's looking much better already.
Huge difference. You can read the text on the bottom as well.
Yep.
So that, yeah, that's a beautiful print right there.
Yeah, that's much better. Now let's see what happens whenever I print it at this speed. So how do you stop this? Hold the button down, maybe?
Press the button twice.
There we go. All right, I just sent the resliced, and it says 25 minutes. I don't know why it says 250 because I changed that. Oh, travel speed. Why is that all the way down? Well, there you go. With the travel speed up, it's 26 minutes.
Well, let's see how this one comes out.
Okay, let's see. There it goes. Dragging the bed again. That was 70 on the build plate and 225 on the filament.
Okay, you can cancel that Hurricane Franklin. It's supposed to take a turn to the north in the Atlantic, so it's not going to affect anyone.
Yeah, I think the outer wall is going to look much better when it has some inner wall to support it. That's for sure.
Mike is saying he's wondering if they took the minimum layer cooling down also. And Uke Rider is saying, what heat setting was that? I think he's talking about the last print.
Yep, that was 225 and 70. I'll let this run for a little bit and then jump off here. It's been 2 hours already? Holy moly.
Yeah, 1 hour, 54 minutes. 8 people are still here, though, out of 11, so that's good.
Well, that's cool. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. This printer just looks so clean sitting there.
Yeah, it really does.
Nice.
It's a nice looking printer for sure.
I'll let this run for a little bit, and then I'm going to have to throw some focal sticks on there and get printed so I can ship them out.
Do you want me
See
to
how this
send
thing
you
does.
Want me to send you that exoskeleton cell phone holder file?
Yes, that would be fun.
That is the coolest thing ever.
All right, so now it's going at slow layers, which I did leave the first layer, the 250. So it should go spastic after that first layer's down.
HTL Hoster says that he is still here and running picks on steel for the night. And you know what? I think I have one of your holsters here. I don't know how I got that. Maybe you sent it to me? I have a knife holster from you. Well, maybe somebody else sent it to me. I don't know.
HTL sent you the pack of steel.
Oh,
for the
thank you for that.
for the picture project.
Thank you for that. Yeah, appreciate it. But I
He's
also have
got
a knife holster from his company as well.
he is getting very good with his pictures on steel. Very good. Well, he's got very good.
I
He's
haven't
not
even
getting
tried it
there.
yet.
He is. So let me rephrase. He is good with pictures on steel. I think he might have passed me up already. I try to do everything, so I probably don't excel at any one thing. I just try to learn everything.
Yeah,
On every laser, and it's tough.
Patrick sent me that steel. He's asking if you sent it to me. And I did make a mistake. I thought it was HTL Holsters, my knife holster. It's Rick Sullivan in Lufkin.
Yeah, HTL sent the steel, the package steel. Yep. So if he sent you a holster, I didn't know about that, but it wasn't him; it was somebody else.
No, I just looked at my holster. It's from Rick Sullivan in Lufkin,
No,
Texas.
Jeremy, I still have my holsters and my knives. Actually, I keep this one.
What question are you looking at? You must be way behind on the comments because I don't see that comment from Jeremy.
I keep this one right beside my PC here. But this was the knife that Jeremy engraved and then made the holster. The knife that I sent him. I sent him this knife, and he sent it back looking like this.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. And he called it the frequency knife based on the pattern. And although it might be hard to see in the knife, you can see it on the holster.
That is cool.
But he engraved the Kydex too. If you need a holster, hit up Jeremy.
Jack in the shop saying he is a jack of all trades, but a master of none.
Yep, that's the way that's what I consider myself.
I feel the same way.
Except when it comes to
that's his favorite one.
Yeah, except when it comes to what I went to school for. I try to stay on top of that.
What's that song? G.D. the Pusher Man from the 70s? That's Patrick, the Pusher Man.
Yes.
I don't know how that song just popped into my head. It's been so many years since I've heard it. By the way, if you guys are wondering who that was done by Steppenwolf. I think it was in like 68, 69. The Pusher.
All right, let me switch back over so you can check on the progress.
Fun facts. Now I'm going to have to go on YouTube and listen to that song after the stream.
Yep. Now I can already tell that with only one wall and a 0.3 layer height, it's not near as good.
Patrick, do you remember the movie Easy Rider?
Barely.
Yeah, that's where that song comes from. Steppenwolf wrote it. That looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's better than the. I'm wondering if they used an even higher layer height than point 0.3.
They probably did. It looks like they did.
Yep, because that's way better than the original.
And Jack says he has 10 years of education. 2 more years and he would have finished high school.
Oh my gosh, what did I have? High school plus 7 years?
Yeah, me too. I had high school, then 2 years of college, and then 4 years of college, and then 2 more years of college after that. Plus, I pretty much go back for adult ed classes almost every year until this year. This is the first year and the COVID years that I missed the adult ed. They have all kinds of great courses, fun courses. Learn how to play guitar, learn how to craft, all kinds of things.
I was working on a power cord for this other light that I have, and now I can't find the power cord for it. I can't find anything.
That's funny. HTL is saying that he is still an intern after 30 years of on-the-job training. Aren't we all? Jack is asking if that's a layer shift. It sure looks like it, but it could be like the... Oh, no, that's definitely a layer shift. Yep, he's right. A couple of them going on there. When it pulls all the way to the front, you can clearly see it. Welcome. Need help with my project. Just joined us. Howdy, 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 howdy. And that thunder and lightning is still going out there. Yeah, that's serious layer shift going on there. On the sides. Patrick, how do you get the camera to focus? Do you touch the screen on a specific point like a cell phone?
I'm using the object tracking feature, so I tap the object I want it to track.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Jack says he picks around with the guitar, fiddle, and mandolin. My grandfather had a Stradivarius mandolin. I know people don't even think they make those, but they do. They did.
Now keep in mind, I only ran this with one wall and only 2 layers for the bottom. But for some reason, it still is looking better than the stock. Let me see. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not better, but
Oops.
higher. Yeah. But
That's a big oops right there.
that's a good test. At least I can play around with it and then probably get this thing running much faster.
Need help with my project is saying he was just watching reviews of this printer. I also did a review of this printer on the Louisiana Hobby Guy.
But okay, yeah, I'm impressed. I'm going to print some stuff that I normally print, see how it does, and I'll report back.
And I will send you the exoskeleton.
On the community tab. Yeah, send me that exoskeleton. I'll print it on this and see how it does.
In fact, I think I will too on my.
Actually, I think
5C.
I'll print it just for Harry in OD green since it's already loaded on here. If you send it to me now, I'll get it started.
You got to print it in 2 colors because you got the the armor covers, and you got the actual skeleton itself.
All right, then I'll do that after.
And he's saying that he was just watching John's video, tripod.
Oh, gotcha.
I think I have the best video on this. Actually, that little girl in California has the best video on this printer.
I have the best live unboxing.
Patrick, what's the name of that little girl? Aurora Tech channel. If you go to the Aurora Tech channel, she's got everything scripted. So it's sort of like watching a news broadcast. They do excellent videos. They're both like 12 years old, her and her brother. And she just did a review on it, and it was a fantastic review. I love the way they script everything with the teleprompter.
Oh, nice. Well, that's going to conclude my live stream for today, I think.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Actual work to do. But thanks for helping out, Rich, and
my pleasure.
Keeping track of comments, and thank you everyone that tuned in. Thanks to my patrons for helping me buy supplies and like this printer and stuff for the channel. I do appreciate it. But that's it. I'm going to just go ahead and end it there. Rich, you got anything you want to promote?
No, not really. Not on this live. Thanks for having me.
All right. Very good. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And thank you, everybody. We'll see you in the next